So today we're reacting and analysing Alip playing Mozart's Turkish March from his Piano Sonata number 11, I think, third movement. Being that I'm a classical piano teacher, this one should be good as I know the piece well and I've had many students learn it in the past. So we might be able to do some piano comparisons to the piece today and have a look at what he's done with his own arrangement.
Most notoriously known songs, but the way he's playing. He's looking away, and yet he's going back to his guitar, extremely focused. Plays it absolutely perfect. He even plays chords. Combines, sorry. But you know what's going after this, right? This shit is incredible.
Looking forward to this. Go.
How can you sit still with just your facial expression like that? I would be freaked out by just seeing this skill. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's very clean, isn't it?
It's clean.
It's very clean. It's one note at a time, and he's just a very skilled musician.
Really
he just
skilled.
practices scales, and he practices a lot. I mean, he's just almost playing this mechanically.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and it's I don't want to say that there's no, I mean, yeah, there's not much yet. I don't know what there is to come, but and with this piece of music, it's just how it is. Da 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 da.
Yeah, exactly.
Da 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 da.
So just before we go on, this is very interesting. So first of all, he's on a nylon string guitar, which is a classical guitar and not an acoustic guitar. You know, the strings are made of a different material. On a classical guitar, they're nylon, and an acoustic guitar, they're steel strings. I'm noticing in his right hand, he doesn't have the nails out, which typically a classical guitarist will have their nails grown out a little bit so they can pluck the strings. So he's obviously playing more with the pads of his fingers, which gives a rounder sound. Doesn't sound as bright as it would typically be with a classical guitar.
But the way his fingers move so fast.
Yeah,
so
it's just
fast,
it's a skilled musician.
Exactly. There's nothing left to say about it.
No.
He reaches his fingers. And it's a beautiful piece of music.
Now, as I know the piece well, I find it quite interesting that he's changing the arrangement a little bit. So he's not taking the piano piece and trying to do an exact copy of it on the guitar or as close as. He's actually slightly changed some of the sections, which is a bold move to change Mozart, but it works. He knows what he's doing. I couldn't help but laugh a little bit because I could see him getting distracted in the video because the kids are playing in the background. I take it those are his kids, and I know all too well whenever you're trying to film something and you've got a busy household, it's not the easiest thing to do, but he's retaining his composure very well. If that was me, I would probably have had to stop and restart.
His fingers are always moving. Gitaris Secepat.
But he's kept on through, so well done. He's really keeping the dance feel of the song because it really is a march or like a Turkish dance. One of the things I really like about his arrangement is that little descending pattern that he's got, because it's very different to what we've got from the original, which would be this.
As you can see, he does finger picking and he uses his thumb as well, so he does two things at the same time.
I have to say, of course, his technique is impeccable. Impeccable technique.
Excellent. Another thing I think, am I wrong on this, or is that a 3/4 size guitar? I don't think that's a full size classical guitar. The body looks very small. Maybe he's quite big. I don't know, but it does look a little smaller in scale than normal. I can't remember which reaction of his it was that I did, but I did make a point before about his sense of timing and being very strict and very straight and never sort of deviating from the beat, unless obviously very intentionally. And I like his choice of keeping the tempo very strict because it goes with the style of this song, particularly in this major section, which in the piano arrangement, it has these sort of arpeggios, which actually are kind of mimicking a guitar.
Multi-talented.
I heard this, especially the fast part, I was so hyped seeing this part as well. Awesome.
Lima reaktor itu duduk di depan layar dengan ekspresi serius ketika video Alip Bata mulai diputar. Dentingan pertama dari Num terdengar begitu lembut, tapi segera membuat dua di antara mereka saling melirik tanpa berkata-kata. Permainan jari Alip yang tenang tapi presisi itu seperti punya bahasa sendiri, seolah gitar itu menangis dalam diam. Salah satu dari mereka menutup mulutnya sambil menggeleng pelan. Tak percaya seseorang bisa membuat lagu sepopuler itu terdengar seintim dan sedalam itu hanya dengan petikan senar. Reaktor kedua tampak membeku beberapa detik ketika bagian melodi utama muncul. Wajahnya perlahan berubah, dari sekadar kagum menjadi tersentuh. Matanya mulai berair tapi tetap menatap layar tanpa berkedip. Setiap nada yang keluar terasa punya arah. Tak ada yang berlebihan, semuanya pas dan penuh emosi. Mereka berdua bahkan lupa memberi komentar seperti biasanya, hanya tersisa suara napas pelan yang ikut mengikuti ritme dari gitar Alip. Ketika video Num selesai, layar langsung menampilkan reaksi tiga reaktor lain yang bersiap untuk lagu Lily. Mereka terlihat penasaran karena tahu lagu itu punya nuansa yang lembut dan penuh warna. Begitu intro dimulai, ketiganya langsung saling menatap kagum, seolah baru menyadari bahwa versi Alip ini bukan sekadar cover, tapi interpretasi yang membawa rasa baru. Permainan harmoninya membuat suasana ruangan terasa tenang, bahkan udara seperti ikut menunduk mendengarkan. Salah satu dari mereka mencondongkan tubuh ke depan. Matanya menatap jari-jari Alip dengan ekspresi antara bingung dan kagum. Bagaimana bisa gerakan sesederhana itu menghasilkan nada seindah itu? Ia menggigit bibirnya pelan, mencoba menahan seruan spontan yang hampir keluar. Sementara dua lainnya hanya terdiam, satu dengan senyum kecil, satu lagi menutup mata sambil menikmati setiap detik seolah takut kehilangan satu nada pun. Ketika bagian tengah lagu dimainkan, suasana menjadi seperti tersedot dalam ruang sunyi. Jari Alip menari dengan pola yang lembut tapi penuh kendali, menciptakan efek seolah melodi itu hidup dan bernapas sendiri. Salah satu reaktor perlahan mengangguk, matanya berkilat seperti menemukan sesuatu yang sulit dijelaskan dengan kata-kata. Dua lainnya ikut tenggelam, dan ruangan itu terasa seperti hanya ada mereka bertiga dan suara gitar. Di menit akhir, saat nada mulai menurun dan suasana lagu mencapai puncak emosinya, ketiganya sama-sama menarik napas dalam. Salah satu berbisik lirih, hampir tak terdengar, menyebut nama Alip dengan nada penuh hormat. Seolah di hadapan mereka bukan hanya seorang gitaris, tapi seorang seniman yang memahami perasaan manusia lewat senar dan kayu. Senyum kecil muncul di wajah mereka, bukan karena hiburan, tapi karena ketenangan yang sulit dijelaskan.